Good morning.
Hello.
I love when you add shit when we go to that because I don't normally look down and see what you look like afterwards. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. That was
Well, I was at my
wonderful.
parents today for breakfast, and she pulled this. I always get relics and shit.
Oh
So
yeah,
this is from Kings Island from 2001.
that's awesome. It made it like that. Well, that's amazing. It made it that long. Shit's
Stuff
durable.
tends to stay sacred at my parents' house.
True. Well, I guess yeah. Your mom and dad probably take care of it. If it gets like if I'm trying to keep something from that long, it's for sure going in the garage, and it is 100% going to get ruined every single time.
Yeah,
That's just
it's
generally how it goes.
yeah. But I
Well,
thought this was
good
cool.
morning. Welcome to the Diners Friday special.
Yeah, we're going to start off hot and heavy. We want to thank our gold sponsors.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I got
in a
you.
second.
Hold on. Here we go. We got it.
Thank you to Pappy's Barbecue, Peak Performance Gym, Stitch Brands, RJ's Formal Wear, U.S. Lawns of Terre Haute, ML Productions, the Wabash Valley Plumbing, and the Wabash Valley Adult and Teen Challenge.
I like the Wabash Valley Plumbing.
Well, when they're back to back, I get confused on which one's which, and then
So,
I get halfway.
I normally purposely do that, and I start with Wabash Valley Plumbing, and I end with Wabash Valley Adult Teen Challenge. That way, they're split up, and then the Teen Challenge one's way longer, so it's harder to fit into the graphic. So I usually always split them, but this time I was having some troubles this morning, and yeah, that was what we got. So it doesn't even match the background, which kind of also annoys my OCD, but it's fine.
I didn't notice.
We got the graphics, so it'll be all right.
We got it. So yeah, it's been a busy week for this diner, guys.
Yeah, we've done a lot this week. We've had a lot of cool interviews, a lot of cool meetings. We have a lot of really good podcasts coming out. If you don't already listen to our podcast, go on to Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or Google Podcast. We're on all of them, and I need to pull up the logo, but it's just us with our dumb faces on Diner Ladies. So
yes,
we have some really cool podcasts coming out. They come out every Monday and Thursday, and
they're fun. And then we also have the youth sports chow down on Sundays at 5. A lot of good stuff.
Glorious show on Fridays where we talk about how Scotty Scheffler got arrested this morning trying to get into the golf club.
Hey, he was trying to enter Valhalla, and he got arrested right before he got into Valhalla.
That cop must have been having a bad morning because it didn't seem like anything crazy happened. Like it almost seemed like everyone was confused and they had no idea who he was. And it's like, oh yeah, no, you're just arresting the #1 golfer in the world. No big deal.
You know what? In the police officer's defense, I don't even know what Scotty Scheffler looks like. So,
well, here, I'll show you. This is what he looks like.
Oh, he
there
plays
you go.
Golf in that?
Well, no. Now he has a green jacket and an orange jacket.
Green jacket, blue jacket. Who gives a shit?
Speaking of that, there's a Happy Gilmore 2 coming out also. Did you see that?
I saw that.
See, I wonder if it's all entwined because this shit, Happy Gilmore was going crazy yesterday. I think Will Ferrell has a golf show coming to Netflix also. I'm not 100% sure, but I saw stuff about it the other day as well.
Yeah, I don't know because I remember Netflix they announced Happy Gilmore earlier this year too. So I'm not. So that was just coincidental.
I could be wrong, but I think the Happy Gilmore and the one that Will Ferrell is doing, like they're intertwined. Like Happy Gilmore and Shooter McGavin are going to be characters on Will Ferrell's. It's almost like a senior tour kind of thing, and they're on the tour. But then like Happy Gilmore comes in and plays, Shooter McGavin comes in and plays, and they have like an ongoing like series type thing.
I got breaking news. Scotty Scheffler begins his second round at the PGA right now.
He just started right now at 10:05. Well, a minute ago, I suppose. But how did he look? I think I would have went in my prison jumpsuit to my first hole. Like I don't know how you don't just play your round in your prison jumpsuit. I'd have just been like, hey, I'm keeping this.
It might be a little hard because it's all like a unipiece, so it's hard to get the swing.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe he found out it was like really comfy and this is how he wins tournaments from now on. He just plays in an orange jumpsuit going forward.
I don't know if is it a jumpsuit or 2-piece nowadays.
I don't know. Well, you just said it was a onesie. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I know old school it was.
There's the picture. I don't know. I have no idea if it's one piece or not. That's the only picture I pulled off
it's just
there.
Scrubs.
Yeah, just orange scrubs.
Got no scrubs. I don't want no scrubs. No.
That'd have been awesome though if he would have just worn that for the entire round today.
That would be cool.
Why
Yeah,
not?
we almost
That's
we
this
got we
morning.
got out of commentating golf today.
We did. We were supposed to be commentating golf for the Chamber of Commerce golf outing, which is now what, next week,
Next
next Friday?
Friday. Yes. And for those who don't know, tomorrow evening, Singleton Wrestling presents Roadblock. You're going to see a great heavyweight matchup between Logan Myers and Jake Oman for the Singleton Heavyweight Championship. They will also be debuting a new championship, which is going to be pretty cool. Don't know what it looks
I'm
like yet,
excited.
but get your tickets.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. Probably the Signal 10 like middleweight championship or something. I don't know.
Helpful.
Interstate title or something. I don't know.
The interstate. Oh, I like that. Is it just like a road, like a gray, like I don't even know how the hell to.
It's just a highway with a big 70 on it.
I was attempting to find the roadblock graphic so I could pop it up on the screen, but I could not find it. So we're just not going to put it up. But go buy you can't buy tickets now. They went off sale. You can buy tickets tomorrow at the door, though. What time do doors open? Like 5 or 5:30?
I want to say 5:30. Show starts at 6:30, maybe. I don't know.
Great advice by the diner. We know exactly when.
Just get there.
I'll be completely honest. I'm not even sure when we're supposed to be there.
I don't know yet either. When Mr. H tells us, we'll know and we'll go.
We need to message Mr. H and find out.
Well, he doesn't like me. I'll let you message him. So.
Oh yeah, I've been friends with him. I was gonna say I don't think he likes me either. Nope, that's the one I am friends with. Doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6:30. I now have the roadblock poster on my phone.
There we go.
There we go.
So
we recorded it.
I saw this was either late last night or yesterday sometime. There was a little bit of a scuttlebutt in Congress.
Oh.
And apparently some people, like, I don't get why people call it or do name calling, especially when you're supposed to be in a high up place of business.
Time out. I have questions. Have you never watched politics before? That is all it is name calling.
No,
it's just he did this bad. You're an idiot. You did this bad, but nobody wants to talk about what they did good because most of them don't do good shit.
I'd rather watch wrestling.
Yeah,
so
they're turning it into wrestling. It's all a work.
Well, until they actually get in the ring and battle it out, I don't care. But
that would be sweet. Instead of debates, they should have matches.
But this was pretty funny. It was a 3-minute clip on Twitter I saw. They are still trending. Crockett is the trending word. Representative Green was making fun of Representative Crockett's fake eyelashes. This is in like the Congress place. And then it starts getting south because AOC's like, you can't like make fun of somebody's physical appearance. Like that's wrong, which, you know, going back to elementary school, you're not supposed to make fun of people for their appearance. I can't help it. But
can we create those two ladies on our Diner Wrestling Federation and have them fight?
Sure.
That'd be sweet. In the same one, we need to add the Trump versus Biden in a casket match.
Okay. Deal.
For the U.S. title.
Deal. But then the chairman's like starting to strike out what she said, you know, I guess void it. So then Representative Crockett like raised her hand. She goes, I need some clarification on what gets striked out because I got this blonde butchered body bitch talking trash to me. And then I'm paraphrasing, by the way. That's not quoted, it's paraphrased. And then it just goes, dude, it's chaos.
This is what I'm hoping. They just announced that the debate is like the end of June, I think. It was either end of June or end of July. They're going to have a 3-way debate with RFK, Trump, and Biden. And it is going to be, I hope it's going to be the shit show like that was.
I hope
I have high hopes.
I hope it's in like Hell in a Cell like WWE. I hope WWE steps in and takes it over.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I think it'd be cool. It's all staged.
They were trying to get Rogan to moderate it, whatever the hell that word is.
Yeah, moderate.
Yeah, they were trying to get Rogan to do it, but I believe they're going on CNN. I think is what it was that they're going on.
Moderate it. You ask all the hard questions, and I'll be like, "Hey, President Trump, what's your favorite color?"
President Trump, if you had an order at Taco Bell, what would it be? These are the hard-hitting questions we need to know.
I don't care about the economy. I want to know what's your Taco Bell order.
That tells a lot about a person, though. What is your Taco Bell? What's your go-to Taco Bell order?
Right now, it's the Crunchwrap Supreme meal with the steak quesadilla.
Ooh, the last time I went, I did the Cantina quesadilla.
Those are good too.
They're really good. The cantina tacos are really good too. I don't know. I don't think they're much different. I think they just like bake cheese on the outside of it. I'm pretty positive. That's what it seems like anyway. And then
They
they
bake
just call
cheese
it
on the outside
cantina.
and yeah, they bake cheese on the outside and charge you an extra $10. There you go.
Pretty
That's something
much.
different.
That's like everything in the world, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all $10 more. Did you see? I think I don't know if it was just resurfaced clips or what it was, but Aaron Rodgers was on Tucker Carlson. They were talking about the forever chemicals again. So they basically called out. I think it was Oreos, Lucky Charms, and Gatorade. I think was the other one that they said were under attack because they have forever chemicals. And then they said there's flavors of Prime. They're getting sued right now because there's 3 times the amount of forever chemicals. I think it was the grape flavor that a human can have like in their lifetime. And there's 3 times of it in that one flavor of their drink kind of deal. And it's like, oh, that can't be a good thing. So
Well,
I don't
good
know.
for me. Good for me because I don't drink grape. Tastes like
I don't
Diamond Tap.
I've never had Prime. I don't know.
It's okay. It's not worth the hype.
No. Well, especially if it's gonna kill me. I'm for sure not trying it now.
Well,
But I
Jared,
don't
in all
know.
defense, anything you eat and drink is going to kill you because everything's bad for you. So
It's either got plastic or chemicals in it, or this poison or that poison, or it's really cool. If you just basically you can eat off the land and eat grass like a cow, and that's about the extent of your diet.
plus there's
to be
herbicide.
healthy. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Fuck there, you're gonna die because of that. So yeah, true. I guess in all fairness, you're gonna die anyway. So live
That's why
a
I eat
little.
McDonald's. It's cheap.
It's cheap and it'll kill you a little bit faster.
It's
The rest
fine.
of it's gonna kill you just slower.
At least it tastes good.
At least we're being nice and positive on this beautiful Friday morning.
It is what it is. I have some other news for you. This is actually
Okay.
news. L'Oreal, the makeup company, is they made some comments about white privilege and racism. Saw that on Twitter. That
It
was
always
trending.
goes really well. Anytime
Yeah.
you dive into this stuff, it just goes really, really well.
I was like, oh,
Not
they
you.
had several quotes. They had several quotes, and I'm like, okay, that's enough for me. I skim it. I'm just whatever. Do your own research, people. Because I might tell you wrong.
What, you don't want to sit here and say them all?
Oh, I don't. Dude, there was a lot of words. I'm not reading all that. There was a lot though, and I'm wearing a stupid hat, so nobody's gonna take me seriously anyway.
I wish you had told me. I would have found a stupid hat to wear for this.
No, I wanted to surprise you with it because
I like it. Yeah, because I had no idea you were doing that. It really.
I also have my Shark Boy mask.
Oh, sweet.
Hell yeah.
You could have done a full episode of Shark Boy.
Yeah.
Was your?
And I found.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Was your iMessage down yesterday?
Yeah, it was. I didn't know that, but yeah, it was.
Apparently, it was down all over the place. See, and you make fun of my Android phone. My messages was not down yesterday. I can message just fine. Now, granted,
your phone's broken.
If you can't, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a broken screen and a line going through my phone like a laser beam because I'm terrible with phones. So, granted, I can text sort of. My phone's just broken.
You talk trash about the government, so they break your phone.
That could be. I've been really good lately. I've only went on a couple rants.
Mm-hmm.
What? This and our podcast don't count. I go on rants on our podcast all the time. That's
exactly. They're listening.
Okay. Yeah, true. Fair enough.
Well, my wife commented that your phone's. My wife commented that your phone's broken again.
Yes, it is. I'm surprised you didn't know that. It broke like what? Probably a month after I got it.
Yeah.
It was already. I had a little like black dot in the top of my screen, and now it's really cool. I have an awesome green laser beam that I've gotten used to the middle of the screen. Yesterday, I had a bunch of green ones and pink ones, and they were making like flashy things. So that was really fun.
Oh, so you were going into a seizure looking at your phone.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I get to fight with it whenever I try to. So if I'm ever texting anyone and you get a random gift from me or it sends some random whatever, that's why. Because my phone just sends things. It like if I'm trying to make a graphic or something, it'll just, kick me out of it 10 minutes into building the graphic, or it's awesome. It's a fun game we play.
Nice.
I could just send my phone back and get a new one, but yeah.
Hey, if I shake my head really fast, do these spikes move?
I don't know. You shook it too fast. You can't really tell. It all kind of just moves together. Yeah, they move.
Okay, cool.
The frame rate doesn't exactly keep up with it, so it just looks like your head's just one shape going back and forth.
That's because I move it so fast.
Yeah,
like Flash.
A Flash. See
hey,
if you could run to your diner and back.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back.
That was pretty fast. I really thought you were just going to step out of frame and come right back and say that you did it really fast, but then you like legitimately did the run all the way to the diner, so that works too.
It's only like a good 8 feet away, so I mean,
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah.
I know, but it would have made it seem so much faster if you would have just bolted off camera and back on. It would have went. Well, yeah, there you go. Back.
Yeah. No, I don't fake shit. I just go.
Yeah, I know. I could hear you like thumping around like an elephant.
My wife's always like, "You walk like you're 300 pounds." I'm like, I am.
Because I am. Makes sense.
Can't help it.
What were you getting ready to say before I asked you that, though?
So Tiffany Stratton, WWE superstar Tiffany Stratton, has come under some scrutiny.
Oh, what'd she do?
Like she was helping do a storyline. There's somebody walking in my driveway. Anyway, she was doing a storyline. I guess she made a TikTok, and it was like I think it was her hitting Jade Cargill with a chair. And it said like I don't know exactly what it said, so I'm paraphrasing. Like, take that, you black beep, and but it wasn't her saying it. It was like she embedded a sound clip in there, and so she's come under some fire for that.
Yeah, I don't know why people think that ever goes well. Like, that's never going to go well. It's probably not a great idea.
Probably not.
No, dumb. You see, Caitlin Clark made her debut.
Yeah, she sold out the game. Like, and
set a record too.
And it was like the highest watched female game ever.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit. It looked like.
You know what? That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
When I made my NBA debut on 2K24, I struggled. I got 2 points and like 3 rebounds. So you're gonna struggle.
Hey, but you made your appearance.
I made my debut. Made the debut, and then when I went back on game 2. I accidentally simulated game 2. On game 3, when I went back, 25 points.
There you go. See, you learned. Maybe she'll do the same thing.
Maybe.
She'll show up and put a 30 spot up next time.
I think I'm going to have to get back. I think the Pacers play tonight, so I'm going to have to get back in the game,
Oh, they're in the playoffs, aren't they?
It's game 6, I think. Oh,
that's one that I've never been good at following. I got into basketball back with like Rodman, but then after that.
Oh, when we were children?
Yep. That was pretty much my last run into basketball.
No, you did watch. You did watch a basketball game with me one time because I was at your parents' house.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure I've watched games, but like it was a
Phoenix Suns game, circa 2009, because Shaquille O'Neal played for the Suns. It was a Friday night game, and they won.
How the fuck do you remember that?
Rain Man. Yeah, but they won. Steve Nash.
PG-13 F-bomb.
Yeah, Steve Nash. How old that? I can't remember that guy's name. That you had Amari Stoudemire, Shaq, Leandro Bosa. That was it.
Oh, there we go.
Barbosa, him. But yeah, you watch.
The knowledge you have about random things is incredible.
Yeah. Young Sheldon came to an end last night.
Oh, how did it end?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just know it came to an end. It was on Twitter.
Not a bad show.
I think it's on Netflix now, so I'm gonna watch it now that it's over.
Not a bad if nothing's on background noise show. Like if it's one you don't really have to pay attention to. It's not like super obnoxious. I don't know. It's not terrible.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm excited. Just saw yesterday you can pre-order EA Sports College Football 25.
Oh, sweet. That comes out like very soon, doesn't it?
July 19th.
Oh, man.
You can get 3 different packages. You get the standard edition for like $70. You can get the deluxe edition it's got the ultimate team crap that I don't care about. Yep. But you do get the game 3 days earlier.
Oh. What's the price difference, though?
I think $20.
No, that's not bad to play a couple days early. I was going to say, if it's like double the price, that seems stupid.
Somebody broke it down because it's like $10 a day, basically extra. You get to play the game. I'm like, that's half tempting. But you can also get the MVP package, which is $150, but you get Madden as well.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm like, if you can do what you used to be able to do on the old games, to import your draft class to Madden and play with your college players there, it's worth the money. I haven't played a Madden game in like 5 years, so I don't know how good Madden is either. But
it's not bad. We bought 2 years ago. I don't think I bought the last one. I can't remember. I don't think we bought the last one, but 2 years ago we got it, and it wasn't terrible. It was, about the same. I feel like the graphics change slightly, or basically the commercial gets a little bit better every time. It makes it look like the graphics change drastically, but in reality, I don't feel like it has changed that much. I mean, maybe the smoothness of the gameplay or things like that, but I don't. It's almost like I feel like the older I get, the least like I can't talk currently, but the like little ability I have to remember the buttons or to like call the audibles or the changing the formations. Like it becomes so much. I'm like, I can't remember all this shit.
Oh, well, that's like me playing NBA 2K. Like you can move the stick and do all these cool little moves. I hit square, so you can shoot and do layups. Like
I had to have you teach me how to set a pick because I couldn't figure out how to do it.
L1.
And I feel like that's a pretty common one.
Yeah, but I'm excited for the game's release. I'm still playing NCAA 14 on the PS3. So
Is that the last one?
That was the last one ever made.
It's been a decade since they've released this.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you may not hear from me on July 19th to July whenever. So I will just.
So for anybody we book on the podcast, when you see those dates blocked out, you now know why. Evan's on an NCAA vacation.
I'm taking personal time, whatever time. I'm just going to go play my game. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
My kids are going to daycare, and we're just going to play.
I didn't know. I didn't know we get personal days. How many of those do we get?
Unlimited. There's not paid.
Oh, sweet. I was going to say, I didn't know that was in the business package. When did we get those?
You get all the time off you want. You ain't making squat.
Yeah, pretty much. You can do whatever you want.
Other than commentating days, those are like the only required days.
Yeah, pretty much. We run a tight ship over here at the diner.
Yeah, we didn't. Never mind. I was going to make another joke, but better not. Anyway.
When you said when you said breaking news, you can pre-order. I thought you were going to tell me you got word from Gotcha that we're going to be able to pre-order the chicken salad.
No, but they need to do that. I think that's a great idea.
We need to start up like all the people that watch this need to band together and go tell Gotcha Coffee they need to sell their chicken salad in to-go containers so you can buy it.
What if we did this? I've been watching the upcharge guy on TikTok. He's like, you got upcharge. Okay. How about if we take the pre-orders and upcharge like $5 a container? And then we buy it off them.
I like that. Ooh, I also thought my wife made buffalo chicken salad yesterday and made a wrap out of it. Theirs would be really good with buffalo or barbecue, a little bit in it too to add. Then they like mix up a whole kinds of things. Yes. They could have a whole diner special. We can just have a side menu of all the random shit we come up with.
Yes. And I got one more. Oh yeah, the golf scramble's been postponed. I got that email today.
I just got it too. That's why I looked up because my thing started going off.
But I saw this morning, GTA 6 is officially releasing in the fall of 2025.
Why does it? I mean, I guess there's a lot to it, but why the hell does it take them so long? Like, I feel like they've been promoting this for like 6 years. Yeah,
I was talking to my cousin about it this morning, and he goes, "Yeah, they drop a trailer December 2023 to hype it up, and then wait 2 years." I go,
"Yeah."
Yeah, you could play GTA 5 since 2013. So they just keep doing the online thing and up doing that. So
it makes no sense.
But I'm excited for it. So once again, fall 2025, personal time.
Speaking of dropping things that
you drop it like it's hot.
Or forward in the future, we have something fun coming up in July.
We do. Good thing it's not the 19th.
No. I just have to figure out which graphic it is.
Oh boy. How many have you made?
Inside 1,000. Inside baseball, I am not able, or I have not figured out yet how to add the names whenever I save this shit. So whenever I save these, it saves it as just a random name. So then if it's not something I'm using right now, going back and finding this damn thing is a pain in my ass. And it takes me forever to figure out where it's at because it'll just say here, I'll read you one.
Can't you go to right click and then
4147. And then it makes no sense because it's nothing that I actually am using.
Can't you go to the name and then right click and then a drop down menu comes up and it says rename?
Yeah, I can now, but then I have to go back through and do every single freaking one of them, and it's a pain in the ass.
I'm just saying, after you save it and then go back immediately, rename. You only got to do it one time.
Yeah, but I like to just, wing it and hope for the best and make it very, very difficult on myself where, when I'm trying to put this shit out, I can't because I'm a jackass and I didn't save it as anything that I can actually remember. I think it might be this one, though. but we will see. If not, I give up because I've tried 2 and it's not working. No, that was not it. So,
Okay.
all right, never mind.
If you look at our calendar, you're going to see a couple dates in early June. It just says poop. And
Okay.
I was trying to block out some scheduling, and I didn't know how to do it. So I just scheduled poop
There we
for an
go.
hour. And
My wife was reading those the other because she asked me. She goes, "Why does Evan keep scheduling it?" I go, "I don't know. Maybe he's like on a pooping schedule now, and he has to save it." And then I thought maybe that was like you and your wife's secret time, and you just decided to schedule them on. And I was like, I don't know what he's scheduling. Maybe he's got some like.
I wouldn't need an hour for that. I just.
You're like, no, I just block off like 5-minute blocks for those, and
what would I do with the other 59 and a half minutes? You know, like watch TV. I don't know.
Oh, poor Jasmine.
No, I didn't know what else to say. I was like, yeah, poop. That'll work. Yeah.
You could have just put blacked out day, like day we cannot do shit. Any of those things would have also been relevant.
Yeah, but when you look at the calendar, you just see 2 days of 2 hours of poop. And you're like,
what were you blacking them out for?
To like get stuff ready on her end, to like, because we're leaving on vacation that Friday. Yeah. Just getting prep stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, I should probably, just in case.
Yeah.
So, but if there's like a guest that wants to come in, we got a little flexibility. But
yeah, we have 2 podcasts Monday. Well, I gotta try to get ready for vacation. So
you should have blocked them out on the calendar.
Yeah, I know. I didn't really think about that, but we'll be okay.
Well, they're gonna be. So our calendar is now open for July, and I'm like, oh shit, I got to start figuring out like what dates, like practices and stuff like that for your kid. I'm like, I don't even know when those are.
So, well, yeah, we won't know. I guess I'm assuming they're gonna be the same Monday, Wednesday for the senior. Who knows? Well, yeah, I guess we'll find out here soon.
I'll text El Presidente after this because I'm like, I need to block those out because I'm trying to like avoid. Luckily, we got all of June. Like, there's like 3 dates in June that's been taken, but I'm like, well, somebody's gonna schedule in July and be like, hey man, sorry, we got this day and every other day.
Yeah, we get booked out very, very fast. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it though. So that being said, though, obviously we're out. You kind of heard that on here. We're out to July. So if anybody has any cool guests that they'd like to hear on our podcast, send them our way.
June, we're open in June. They just won't drop till July.
They won't drop till July. Okay, sorry. Podcast wise, your podcast will not come out until July, but you can come hang out with us in June and talk to us. And if there's anybody you'd like to see on our podcast, tag them in the comments, and we will do our best. We have really cool ones coming up.
We do.
We have our Iron Man one coming up too. That was a very, very fun one. That's 3 hours and 10 minutes long.
Dude, it was so much fun though.
That was a blast.
About wore me out. I apologized to Dom the next night.
I know. And I felt bad because then it's like you don't like, you almost feel like you're being rude by not, and it's like, I don't think I have the stamina to do it again. Like, I don't think I can go another 3-hour podcast. But like that, they've all been really, really good conversations. I just also feel like unless it just like really, really, really warrants it, it's hard to go past the hour and a half, because I know how I am with podcasts, and after about an hour or so, it's like, okay, or it's just like trying to get through one of Rogan's podcasts might take me a couple days, unless I'm just out doing yard work or something and I know I'm going to be out for a while. I can get through it. So it's hard to like take up that much time, if that makes sense. But that was such a entertaining, fun one that there was never a spot to like wrap it up. And then by the time we looked over, it was like, oh shit, we've already done 2.5 hours.
Yes. We kind of got lost in the shuffle. And
yeah.
Because I usually time it. No, when you get up to pee, it's been about an hour. You kind of waited
every time.
And I was like, oh, it's not been the hour yet. Then you got up and it was like, oh, like 2.5 hours. I'm like, wow, you really pushed it.
I drink water like a psychopath, and it does not. I chug it. Like, so I have that's why I literally have 2 right in front of me. And this one I could chug in give or take about 5 seconds.
Do it then. Do it.
All right.
Freshman,
this is why I have to pee all the time.
Freshman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7.
6. Close enough. 7. There you go.
Yeah.
Whatever. But that's why then I have to pee, because I'll do that like as I'm walking through the house getting ready, like just trying to.
Or like when I'm showing up at your house, and let's tell that story real quick. So
go ahead.
Like we went to this business networking thing. I don't know why like actual business people like us, but they do.
And it was really cool.
It was cool. Thank you again, Jesse Bullock from the Bullock
Yep.
Club.
The Bullock Club.
That's right. We get like I didn't know it was in Terre Haute, so it's like 9. It's almost 9, and we're at the gym. And you're like, "Hey, you want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's at the library." And then you commit, and you're like, "It's at the library in Terre Haute," and I'm like, crap.
Yeah, I failed to
So,
mention that portion.
so I leave 5 minutes. Mind you, the Peak Performance Gym is at the Staunton Flashers, and I live by
And you
Forest
left at
Park.
what? 9? Probably right at 9.
I left a little before 9, 8:55 to be exact.
Okay,
I
so
get home.
hold on. I got out of the sauna at, I think it was 9:04 when my wife got done, and we literally walked out. I grabbed my stuff, and I was probably in the car and on my way home no later than like 9:06, 9:07, to put into perspective how fast this happened.
Okay.
Proceed.
So I get home, I use the restroom, number 2, and take a shower and get changed. And I'm leaving the driveway. It's 9:15. And who do I see when I'm pulling out of the driveway? You.
Me,
On your way
leaning
home.
out the window going, slow down.
Yeah. Yeah, I was cooking and booking.
But by the time you went to the store, got your Monster and blueberries, and got back, I was ready. I went out and showered, and like I was probably in and out of there in 2 or 3 minutes, which is very difficult for me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like a 45-minute shower guy.
I move at a snail's pace for most things.
I don't.
No, you are the exact opposite. You also, I've had to learn that if we talk about something a month beforehand and you say you're going to be there, we may never talk about it again, but your ass is going to be there, whether I remember or we have a conversation about it or not. So anytime you say anything, I just immediately write it down, and I'm like, all right, well, I have to be prepared because there's a chance. That's why I texted you yesterday and said, hey, are we going this morning? I text you like 6 a.m. because I'm like, all right, I have to know what's going on so your ass doesn't show up in my house at 8:15 going, where are you?
Well, when I say I'm going to do something, I like to make sure I'm there.
Yep.
Because
a heads up would be cool, though.
I have an internal calendar, and it doesn't shut off, and it's like, I got this, I got this, I got this. Yeah.
My internal calendar is a crazy spider web that has something on every different level and I can't remember any of it. So that's why I have you and my wife and our calendar. So
well, not only when I say I'm going to be there at 9, I might be there at 8:45. Like,
yes,
you have a 15 to 30 minute buffer that I might be sure of.
Yep, I told you that. If you're picking me up, we did that with wrestling last weekend. I was out with my wife, and they're like, do we have time to go to lunch? And I said, well, what time is it? Because we had not talked, but Evan said he was wanting to leave by 2, which means there is a chance he is at our house anywhere between 1:30 and 2. So I need to be home getting my shit by 1:30, 1:45 at the latest, because unless I hear from him. If I hear from him, we can push it a little bit because then I'm good. But if I don't hear from him, I have to be home by 1:30 because he will just show up and he will be ready to go, and he will be in a frantic state if we are not ready to go.
Yeah, that's me.
I have just learned how you operate, so then it's like it makes it so much easier because I just make sure I am ready. So I have to start my process of getting ready well beforehand because I'm like, oh, he'll just show up. There's no like, hey, on my way. Hey, remember we're doing this. It's just, hey, I'm here. Get the fuck in the truck.
I've texted you, I'm on my way. It's like I'm literally pulling in the driveway. But...
Yes. Yeah. Usually it's just, hey, I'm here. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm still in the shower. You're going to have to wait.
So when I say I'm going to be there at 2, you need to start getting ready at noon.
Yes. So duly noted. If anyone makes plans with him, you just know you are going to be committed, and he's just going to show up, and you're going. So get ready.
Yeah. No, if I say I'm coming, I'm not joking.
Nope. You're going to be there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I got it from my mama.
There you go. Hey, it's not a bad thing though, because like you don't have to guess with you. You don't have to I don't have to worry if you're going to show up. Like it's more of a when are you going to show up? But you're always punctual. We are on time, literally everywhere because of you. So it normally works out for the best because I am always late to everything because of my inability to get ready like a toddler. It's terrible. I'll just mosey around the house and I'm grabbing this. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do that. And then my wife gets so pissed at me because she'll be like, hey, we're leaving in 5 minutes. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to take a shower. And she's like, dude, like we got to leave. We have to go now.
So then I have to hurry in the yard. I'd be like, get out of the yard.
I've gotten much better at it though. Like that is something that I definitely realized, and I have gotten much better.
I
So
guess
that
I'm
way,
slowly rubbing off on you.
yeah, we're always busy doing something, and it's always like we leave the gym and then we have to be ready in 20 minutes. Cause like I don't know how you are with it anymore, but that's like one of those things we have to do every day, or like
Mhm.
I feel like shit if I miss it. So it's just like getting in there, and I don't like to hurry through it, if that makes sense. So if I
Oh,
don't have to, it's great. But
I
if I
hate.
have
I'll be
to,
honest with you. I hate going to the gym. That's why I try to get through as fast as I can, and that's why it angers Dalton. He's like, "You don't warm up." Yeah, I don't want to because that's more shit I got to do, and I don't want to
more
be here. You know.
I'm the same way. I have trouble with the warming up. Like I go in the sauna and I'll sit and let the body get loose. I'll stretch a little bit, but I'm the same way. I kind of just dive right into it. And because he was telling me I went and because I walked out of the sauna and you were doing your stuff on bench, and I'm like, hey, let me jump in and see if I can get this once. And I did the same thing. I barely even stretched. I jumped over and I got stuck about, well, I can't get my hands that far, but I couldn't lock it
You
out.
got
It was
stuck
like
about here.
yeah, he's like, if you would have warmed up and like did like an actual warm up, you probably would have gotten it. I'm like, yeah, duly noted. I probably should have like,
Now I did do two warm up sets. I did 135 twice and then 185 once. I'm like, I'm good. I got to go. And then I pulled off 265, 3 sets of 8. So
yeah, you're also a freak of nature, and it makes no sense.
I am that,
It
and that's
doesn't
why.
like
That's why.
what
So, oh yeah. By the way, I am the proud record holder of 2 records at Peak Performance
you
Gym. Now,
are.
I kind of just warmed up and maxed out. I didn't even warm. Maxing out was my warm up. So I went to do the deadlift, the trap bar. So that way everybody knows I cheated. I guess I never done the trap bar before. That was the first time I ever did it. So I was like,
But
I'm
I
gonna.
mean, Dalton said it wasn't that much easier, so I
Well,
think you did
it's
just fine.
yeah. So I threw on 225, did that 3 sets of 8. I'm like, that felt pretty good. I go to 315 just to see what I can do. Easy as pie. I'm like,
Yep.
I look over at the record board and it was like 405. And I'm like,
I got
got
this
it.
shit.
Put it on there. Whoop. Popped it up real good. I was like, all right. And then everybody's like, you can go more. You can go more. So 415 goes on. I struggled with that one a little bit. It still went up kind of easy. My form got bad, but popped
You
it
did it
up and
though.
they're like, go higher. I'm like, no, I'm done. Like,
I did
and
that to my
don't.
wife.
Yeah, you did that, jerk.
Well, so she got 185. I felt like really, really easy, and then I did bad math, and I made her go up way more than she should have. But I think, I mean, she would have been at the third place spot regardless. So you might as well go for second place if you're going to go again. I mean,
Yeah, the way I look at it is get what you need to get to get the record, and then
and then
everything
go
else is
big.
great.
And she was
Well,
close. I mean, she just couldn't lock it out, but she wasn't too far from it. And we don't ever deadlift. That was a one of the first couple times she's ever deadlifted. So, I
yeah.
mean, we hit legs usually pretty decently. I had to give that to Dalton because we were doing it at the Y for for the last couple months. But we have for this whole month we have done legs every week at peak. So
See, I struggle to do legs because I know it's going to absolutely suck for the next couple days,
yeah,
and I'm like, I got something to do on Saturday, so I don't want
yeah.
to do it.
Well, it never gets better. Like, or for me, it doesn't anyway. Like, they're always sore for at least a day or two. I guess since we've been doing squat every time, it doesn't hurt as bad. But squat's the one that just dismantles my legs.
Yeah,
It makes
and
everything hurt.
and now I feel like a big wiener because I'm gonna be jumping up on bench 275, 3 sets of 8, but then I'll go squat, like 150. And I'm like,
Yeah,
this sucks. I'm
yeah.
just like, I'm good enough.
But you're getting in there, and that's all that matters.
I make sure I try to get there 3 days a week. Mondays and Fridays are obviously optional because that's the weekend, bro. I don't,
Yeah.
it
But
depends.
but that's a great place to start though, because that's what we
Hmm.
did for a long time. It was like we were just going 2 or 3 days a week when we could get in there. But then it's me being a crazy person, and I get very addicted to things very quickly. And I just, yeah, I know it's a problem. That's
Good
what I
thing you don't
told you.
smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, that's why I don't do. I've never smoked a cigarette, not a one time, for that
You,
exact reason. Because I know
you
I
want to go
have an
smoke some
addiction.
cigarettes after this?
No, I have made it 35 years without smoking a cigarette, and I'm not starting now.
Props to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll drink a margarita or something every now and then, but I've never been much of a drinker. I don't know, but I'll get real addicted to like food and video games and dumb shit. So that's fun.
You know what? Now that we're doing video games is not dumb. It's a business.
True. It's dumb whenever you like will dive into it and spend like weeks playing it without stopping and like avoiding everything else in your life. I feel like
I thought you meant, when you're playing your wrestling game. I thought you meant when you're playing your wrestling game and you're coming up with your own storylines.
No, that's well, that's fun. That's part of our business. That's a business thing. That's way different.
Building a story for everybody for entertainment. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. But
what are you doing today? Do you have anything going on? You're supposed to come and take golf all day.
Yeah, I got to go to the bank, and then my wife's working, so I might venture over to see old Bumpy. You want to go see Bumpy?
Yeah. What time's it?
Noon.
Okay. Well, I got to get a bunch of shit done. So we have been very busy this week, so I've put off most of my chores. So I was looking to see how bad the stuff was that I had to do. It's not terrible, but I do have a lot I need to get cleaned up and done. So we might be able to make that work.
Okay. Well, just let me know, because if not, I'm going to watch the Iron Claw instead.
Cool. Well, you want to wrap this one up? I'll get my shit done and I'll hit you up here shortly.
Yes.
Well, enjoy the sponsor commercial for the last time, because I'm making a new one and this will be the last time we run this one. So
sounds good. I'm going to go to the bathroom.
All right. Well, we're going to end this so I don't have to watch. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.